It's not about the science. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. On Tuesday of this week, U.S. Senator and Dr. Rand Paul grilled Dr. Anthony Fauci about U.S. funding of research within the Wuhan lab. Fauci's answers were parsed and overly indignant. Then on Wednesday of this week, even the formerly mainstream media started noting the U.S. funding of research in this country tied to Wuhan and the connections that might tie Fauci and his group to the place where the virus started. Then yesterday, the CDC and the White House suddenly announced that vaccinated persons no longer need to wear masks after steadfastly saying otherwise for 4 months. That's just not a coincidence, hardly. And to those who were vigilant about wearing masks because the government said to, then ripped them off suddenly because the government said it was okay to do so, here's my question. What's the next thing you're willing to do in blindly following government? A tweet was then posted on the president's official account. It read as follows: "The rule is now simple. Get vaccinated or wear a mask until you do. The choice is yours." With all due respect, Mr. President, I have met him a couple of times, so I think I can call him Mr. President. Those are not the only two valid choices. The rule? What rule? There's a reason why there hasn't been an executive order requiring masks or vaccinations, because they are simply not legal. Despite all the attempts by those in Washington these days to change it, this is still America, where freedom of choice still matters, especially since this is not now and has never been about the science with the folks currently in power. It's about gaining power and keeping citizens compliant. And despite what at first glance seems like a loosening of restrictions, yesterday's change of policy is really just more evidence of that abuse of power. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Friday, May 14, on Twitter, Instagram, and Parler at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540, KXEL.